very sun hath made a golden set, and gives signal of a goodly day tomorrow.
And so God give you quiet rest tonight.
Good night, good Captain Blunt.
Who hath decried the number of the foe?
6,000 or 7,000 is their utmost power.
Why our battalion trebles at account? Let us survey the vantage of the field and make no delay, for tomorrow is a busy day.
I go, my lord.
Sir with the lark tomorrow, gentle Norfolk.
I warrant you, my lord.
Ratcliffe,
My lord.
is ink and paper ready?
It is.
Bid my guard watch. Leave me. Ratcliffe, about the mid of night, come to my tent and help to arm me. Leave me, I say!
Oh, thou, whose captain I account myself, look on my forces with a gracious eye. Make us thy ministers of chastisement, that we may praise thee in the victory. Sleeping and waking, oh, defend me still.
Tomorrow, think how thou stabbest me in my prime of youth at the battle of Tewkesbury. Despair, therefore, and die! Be cheerful, Richmond, for the wronged souls of butchered princes fight on thy behalf.
When I was mortal, my anointed body by thee was punched full of deadly holes. Think on the tower and me, despair and die. Harry the Sixth bids thee despair and die. Virtuous and holy be thou conqueror. Harry that prophesied thou shouldst be king doth comfort thee in thy sleep. Live and flourish.
Let me sit heavy on thy soul tomorrow, I that was washed to death with balsam wine. Poor Clarence by thy guile, betrayed to death. Tomorrow in the battle think on me, and let fall thy edgeless sword. Despair and die. Thou offspring of the house of Lancaster, the wronged heirs of York do pray for thee. Good angels guard thy battle. Live and flourish. Let me sit heavy on thy soul tomorrow. Rivers who died of comfort did bid thee despair and die. Think upon Bray, and let thy souls despair. Think upon Long with guilty fear, and let fall thy lambs. Despair and die. Awake, and think our wrongs in Richard's bosom will conquer him. Awake and win the day. Bloody, guilty, guiltily awake, and in a bloody battle end thy days. Think on Lord Hastings, despair and die. Quiet, untroubled soul, awake, awake, arm, fight, and conquer for fair England's sake. Dream all thy cousins smothered in the tower. Let us be led within thy bosom, Richard, and weigh thee down to ruin, shame, and death. Thy nephew's souls bid thee despair and die. Sleep, Richmond. Sleep. Sleep in peace. Peace. And wake in joy. Joy. Live and beget a happy race of kings. Kings. And whose unhappy sons do bid thee flourish. Richard. That wretched Anne, thy wife, that never slept a quiet hour with thee, now fills thy sleep with perturbations. Tomorrow in the battle think on me, and fall thy edgeless sword. Despair and die. Despair and die. Thou quiet soul,
The last was I that helped thee to the crown. The last was I that felt thy tyranny. Oh, in the battle, think on Buckingham and die in terror of thy guiltiness. Dream on of bloody deeds and death. Fainting, despairing, yield thy breath. God and good angel fight on Richmond's side.
Another horse!
Soft. I did but dream. Coward of conscience, how dost thou afflict me? Cold, fearful drops stand on my trembling flesh. What do I fear myself? There's none else by. Richard loves Richard. That is, I am I. Is there a murderer here? No. No. Yes. I. Then fly. What? From myself? Great reason why, lest I revenge. What, myself upon myself? Alack, I do love myself. No, alas, I do rather hate myself for hateful deeds committed by myself. I am a villain. Yet I lie. I am not. Fool of thyself, speak well. Fool, do not flatter. My conscience hath 1,000 several tongues, and every tongue brings in a several tale, and every tale condemns me for a villain. Perjury! Heresy! Murder! First degree! All several sins, all youth in each degree, throng to the bar, crying all guilty! I shall despair. There is no creature loves me. And if I die, no soul will pity me. Nay, wherefore should they? Since I myself can find in myself no pity unto myself. Swoons, who's there?
'Tis I! Your friends are up and buckle on their armor.
Foul devil! For God's sake, hence and trouble us not! Thou hast made the happy earth thy hell! If thou delight to view thy heinous deeds, behold this pattern of thy butchery! How didst thou sleep when such a deed was done? I had an Edward till Richard killed him! I had a Henry till Richard killed him! I had a Richard too, and thou didst kill him! I have a Rutland too, and thou hopest to kill him! From forth the kennel of thy womb hath crept a hellhound that doth hunt us all to death! Hastings, Rivers, Vaughan, Frey, untimely smothered, or escapes, Halfords, feeds for sage spray! Cancel his bond of life, dear God, I pray that I may live to say the bloody dog is dead!
A horse, my kingdom for a horse!
You must not dare, for shame, to talk of mercy. See you, my princes and my noble peers, these English monsters. My Lord of Cambridge here, you know how apt our love was. And this man, for a few light crowns, lightly conspired and swore unto the practices of France, to the which this night, for no less bounty bound than Cambridge is to us, hath likewise sworn. But what shall I say to thee, Lord Scroop? Thou cruel, ingrateful, savage, and inhuman creature! Thou that didst bear the key of all my counsels, that knewest the very bottom of my soul, that almost mightest have coined me to gold. 'Tis so strange. How hast thou, with jealousy, infected the sweetness of affiance? Show men dutiful? Why so didst thou? Seemed they grave and learned? Why so didst thou? Come they of noble family? Why so didst thou? Such and so finely bolted didst thou seem, and thus thy fall hath left a kind of blot. I will weep for thee. For this revolt of thine, methinks, is like another fall of man. Their faults are open. Arrest them to the answer of the law, and God acquit them of their practices.
Good morrow, Hubert.
Good morrow, little prince.
As little prince having so great a title, to be more prince as may be. You are sad.
Indeed, I have been merrier.
Mercy on me. Methinks nobody should be sad but I should be as merry as the day is long. And so I would be here. But that I doubt, my uncle practices more harm to me. He is afraid of me, and I of him. Is it my fault that I was Geoffrey's son? No, indeed, it's not. And I would to heaven that I were your son. So you would love me, Hubert.
If I do speak to him, with his innocent prate, he will awake my mercy which lies dead. Therefore I will be sudden and dispatch.
Are you sick, Hubert? You look pale today. In sooth, I would you were a little sick, that I might sit all night and watch with you. I warrant I love you more than you do me.
His words do take possession of my bosom. Read here, young Arthur. I must be brief, lest resolution drop out at mine eyes in tender, womanish tears. Can you not read it? Is it not fair writ?
Too fairly, Hubert, for so foul effect must you with hot irons burn out both mine eyes.
Young boy, I must.
And will you?
And I will.
Oh, have you the heart, when your head did what ache, I knit my handkerchief about your brow. The best I had a princess wrought at me. Will you burn out these eyes that never did, nor never shall so much as frown upon me?
I have sworn to do it. and with hot irons must I burn them out.
And if an angel should have come to me and told me that Hubert should burn out mine eyes, I would not have believed him, no tongue but Hubert's.
Come, boy. Do as I bid you do.
Oh, save me, Hubert, save me, my eyes are out.
Come, boy, prepare yourself.
Is there no remedy?
None but to lose your eyes.
Hubert, I forgive you!
See to live. I will not touch thine eyes for all the treasure thine uncle owes.
Now you look like Hubert. All this while you were just disguised.
Peace. No more. Adieu. Your uncle must not know but you are dead. I'll fill these dogged spies with false reports. And, pretty child, sleep doubtless and secure, that Hubert, for the wealth of all the world, will not offend thee.
To the heavens I thank you, Hubert.
Silence. No more. Going closely with me. Much danger do I undergo for thee.
Halt! Lord Cardinal, to you I speak. Sir, I am about to weep, thinking that we are a queen or long have dreamed so, certain the daughter of a king. My drops of tears I'll turn to sparks of fire. I do believe, induced by potent circumstances, that you are mine enemy, and make my challenge. You shall not be my judge, for it is you have blown this coal betwixt my lord and me, which God do quench. Therefore I say again, I utterly abhor, yea, from my soul, refuse you for my judge, whom yet once more I hold my most malicious foe, and think not at all a friend to truth. My lord, my lord, I, simple woman, much too weak to oppose your cunning. You are meek and humble-mouthed. You sign your place and calling in full seeming with meekness and humility. But your heart is crammed with arrogancy, spleen, and pride. You have, by fortune and his highness's favors, gone slightly o'er low steps, and now are mounted where powers are your retainers. And your words, domestics to you, serve your will as to please yourself, pronounce their office. I must tell you, you tender more your person's honor than your high profession spiritual. And that again I do refuse you for my judge. And here, before you all, appeal unto the Pope to bring my whole cause for his holiness to be judged by him. I pray you keep your way. Now the Lord help me. You vex me past my patience. Pray you pass on. I will not tarry. No. Nor evermore upon this business my appearance make in any court.
Boldness comes to me now and brings me heart.
Prince Troilus, I have loved you night and day for many weary months. Hard to seem one, but I was one, my lord, from the first glance that... Pardon me.
If I confess much, you will play the tyrant. I love you now, but not till now so much, but I might master it. In faith, I lie. My thoughts were like unbridled children, grown too headstrong for their mother.
See, we fools, why have I blabbed? Who shall be true to us when we are so unsecret to ourselves?
But though I loved you well, I wooed you not. And yet, good faith, I wished myself a man, or that we women had men's privilege of speaking first.
Sweet, bid me hold my tongue, for in this rapture I shall surely speak the thing I shall repent.
See, your silence, cunning in dumbness, from my weakness draws my very soul of counsel.
Stop my mouth. My lord, I do beseech you, pardon me. 'Twas not my purpose thus to beg a kiss. I am ashamed. Oh, heavens,
what have I done?
For this time will I take my leave, my lord. Pray you, content you.
Sir, mine own company offends me. I cannot shun myself, yet let me go and try.
I have a kind of self resides with you, but an unkind self, that itself will leave to be another's fool. I would be gone. Where is my wit? I know not what I speak.
Perchance, my lord, I show more craft than love, and fell so roundly to a large confession to angle for your thoughts. But you are wise, or else you love not, for to be wise and love exceeds man's might. That dwells with gods above.
Prophet may you be, if I be false, or swerve a hair from truth. When time is old and hath forgot itself, when water drops have worn through the stones of Troy, and blind oblivion swallowed cities up?
When we've said as false as air, as water, wind, or sandy earth, as fox to lamb, as wolf to heifer, yea, let them say, to stick the heart of falsehood, as false as Cressid.
This is the curse of Rome. This royal hand and mine are newly knit, and the conjunction of our inward souls married in league, coupled and linked together with all religious strength of sacred vows. And now, to arms? Upon thy wedding day, against the blood that thou hast married. What? Shall our feast be capped with slaughtered men? Shall braying trumpets and loud, churlish drums, clamors of hell, be measures to our pomp? Husband! Hear me! Alack, how new is husband in my mouth. Even for that name, which till this time my tongue did ne'er pronounce, upon my knee, I beg, go not to arms against mine uncle. Upon my knee made hard with kneeling, I do pray to thee, thou virtuous default. Alter not the doom forethought by heaven. Now shall I see thy love. What motive may be stronger to thee than the name of wife? Oh, thine honor, Louis, thine honor. There where my fortune lives, there my life dies. The suns are cast with blood. Fair day, adieu. Which side shall I go withal? I am with both. Each army hath a hand, and in their rage, I having hold of both, they swirl asunder and dismember me. Husband, I cannot pray that thou mayst win. Uncle, I needs must pray that thou mayst lose. Father, I cannot wish thy fortune thine, and grandam, I will not wish thy fortune thrive. Whoever wins, on that side shall I lose. Assured loss before the match is played.